I'm gonna put it to you simply. I want you to be our starting quarterback. And I'm talking from day one. If you work hard, you focus, and you commit, you're not only going to graduate here with a 4-year degree, we're gonna win a national championship together.
Look, guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line. Without them, this opportunity wouldn't...
I want to thank everyone for showing up today. It's because of all you guys that I'm even in...
I want to take a moment to thank all the coaches who held me along the way. It's because of them that I have the...
Look, guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line. Without them...
Hey, don't forget to thank your mom. Never forget to thank your mom. Mind telling me where you're going to be signing?
Actually, it's why I'm hiding in here.
Well, I know you'll make the right choice. And if you need any advice, I'm always here.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, anytime. Actually, I've been meaning to run into you. Hello? Hello?
Who's it gonna be?
Okay.
No pressure.
With this team's star starting quarterback out, they're turning to a kid who's never taken a snap in college. Not one.
Look, their game plan isn't complicated. Drop back, scan the field, and throw it to Isaiah Street. That's what got them to the college football playoff, and that's what's going to keep them in this game.
Drop back, scan, and throw. We're not sure the new kid can do any of these things. Don't you think that's a little harsh, Nate? 4 years ago, he was a 5-star recruit. They had high hopes for this dude.
Does not say something right there. What happened to that trust?
Coach, you wanted to see me.
Come in. I want you to be the first to know that Marcus Washington decommitted last night. And he's coming here.
What? That doesn't make any sense. You said I was gonna be the starter.
He's the #1 recruit in the country, son. And there's no guarantees in college football. I'm sorry.
I'm not going anywhere. Bring him in. I'll win the job. Just wait.
If you're the coach, how do you let 5-star talent waste away on the bench for this long?
No. Better question is, if you're a young 5-star recruit, why do you stay with a coach that doesn't play?
Because he's got something to prove.
To who?
To that coaching staff, man. I mean, the same group of guys who spent the last 4 years telling him, you're not good enough, he's got to prove it to those guys.
I gotta take this.
All right, gentlemen. Like Coach and I always say, second you step off this bus, you're on a business trip. We got a lot of work to do, so let's get to it. Oh, you ask me, you're the guy to get it done.
Hey, Jojo.
You was sweet. I did.
Yes. Glad you noticed.
Hey, boy.
Game day, baby, game day.
Get in there. Whoa, 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 whoa. The event staff is around the corner, you see. Hey, babe, go on in there. This is for players and coaches only.
I'm here to play Oklahoma.
What?
The Sooners, yeah.
You? Okay. What's your name?
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah,
Well, I don't know who you are, but, go ahead.
I'm the quarterback.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me. You're the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Don't look so surprised. It's my job to know the roster. I'm Taylor Bennett. I'm working the sidelines tonight.
Okay, cool. Nice to meet you.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna record them.
Okay.
All right? So, we all know your situation tonight, but we really don't know much about you as a quarterback. How would you describe your style of play?
Oh, well, oh man. Hey, what's up, man? I like to keep the defense guessing. You know, if there's a lane, I'll find it and go.
Okay. Now, how about your personality? Or better yet, how would your teammates describe you?
How would my teammates describe me?
Yeah, were you intense? You were cutthroat, a great leader, a jokester? Give me something.
You know what? I'm kind of a film junkie. I like to lead by example in that way, so people would joke that I was like a mini-me of the coach.
Okay.
Yo, Taylor. Hey, can I borrow him for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Wait, hold up. You're a Heisman voter, right? Hey, I'm coming for that award next year. Look out for me.
Oh, I will.
Okay. All right, listen. You ready, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah? Because winning the national championship means everything to me. All right, I made a promise to my brother. And since I can't throw the ball to myself, we need to be on the same page, you feel me?
I got you, man. I got you.
All right.
Here we go! 15 line. 15 line. Set 18 Gator. Ready, ready! Here we go. Set 50 plant. Puck, go! Ready, ready! 60, hut! Here we go! 18 games, hut! Ready, set! Now! Set, ready? 60 outlaw! Leaf river! Leaf river! Ready? Shoot! Come on, set! 30 base! Hit it! Let's go now! 70, Indy! 5! Set up! Get it!
Easiest pitch and catch. And you do that tonight, and we move on.
All right, I just talked to Coach. He insists on going with a simplified game plan for you tonight.
What do you think?
Well, his thinking is we keep it simple, you don't get overwhelmed, and then we rely on the defense to do their part.
Wait, hold on. Is this a joke?
All right, look, Coach just wants to put him in the best position to succeed.
No, this ain't high school ball, man. All right, this is the semifinals. If we go out there and simplify, they're gonna destroy us. Come on, this is crazy, right? Right?
I need to prove to him I can handle this. Maybe playing it safe's the best option.
Look, you don't have to prove anything, especially to him. Dude had you on the bench for 4 years, remember that? You need to wake up.
There's a lot at stake right now for all of us. Even more so for Isaiah, so you don't take what he says personally. You're doing the right thing.
Okay.
All right. Have a good game.
Well, the 2018 college football season has been a wild one, and we are down to 4 as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in snowy, yes, snowy Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the Oregon Ducks.
What's up, bro? Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Thanks. Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A big test ahead. His first collegiate snap coming right now as the Ducks have it 1st and 10. They'll run with Keller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Here's a 1st and 10, Oregon. Looking to throw. Marshall. He'll buy some time right. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2nd and 10. He'll let it go deep for strike. That's caught at the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now this is Keller. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. To throw on 3rd down. Marshall. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Easily. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. Isaiah Streets there to make the grab. And the Ducks have taken the early lead. So that drive certainly a confidence builder for an inexperienced quarterback.
And a confidence builder for the coaching staff as well, because now they're seeing that they can work with what's out there. In addition, they feel good about the game plan that they set up in advance.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 50, plant. Ready?
On first down, Gold. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Oklahoma, such a proud football tradition, seeking their 8th national title. They were winners 3 times way back in the 50s, back-to-back champs in the 70s, and then added titles in 85 and in the year 2000, but they haven't won it since. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Fulton. He's got Gore. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Off the play fake, Fulton. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Quick slant caught by Streets. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think that's an example of how the game speed is different than in practice, because in practice, you might not be going full speed. A lot of guys in shorts coming your way, so it's going to be a big key to see how he adjusts to how the speed really picks up in this game and if he's able to get rid of the football.
And think about it, Charles. That's the first time he's hit the ground with a sack since his high school days. He played in a couple spring games, but those were non-contact for the quarterback.
Yeah, they're wearing a different color jersey. No one hits the QB, even in the spring game.
We got this.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down now, Gold. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fulton. That's into the hands of Edwards. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 for the Sooners. Operating from the gun. Fulton, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. It's complete. It's Gore. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Off play action. Marshall. And his throw's going to be incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Marshall. And an alley to run. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Off the play fake. Marshall. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt, it doesn't work out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Here's Fulton to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They give the nod to Gold here, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 3rd down, Gold, and he is in. Touchdown Sooners. An 8-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, if they can just tighten.
That's what they want to do. Tighten down everything they're doing and maybe explode at the right time.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. But Charles, so much of this offense the last few years centering around the combination of Marcus Washington and Isaiah Streets. Streets saying Washington's like a second brother to him. And, of course, many know the story. Isaiah's older brother, Ezekiel, tremendous athlete in his own right, but lost too soon to leukemia a year ago next week at the age of 20.
And that is really a gut-wrenching story, as you know. And you look back at their high school days, right here in Texas, just outside of Houston. Zeke was the star quarterback, a 4-year starter, 8,000 passing yards. Isaiah, a year younger, he was the receiver. The two of them told recruiter,
and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Escaping the pressure right. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
He'll let it go deep for Streets. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
So we've reached halftime with the Ducks on top in Arlington.
Who's up? We up. Let's go.
Okay. Just checking in with you. How do you feel about the first half?
That's how we're playing. Let's go.
Honestly, I think after 4 years on the bench, some of these guys forgot that I know how to throw the ball. But taking this lead into halftime has done a lot for everyone's confidence.
Good. You keep throwing, keep surprising people, and let's put this thing away in the second half.
Hey.
Coach.
Really good job out there in the first half. I should have trusted you more. That's on me.
I'm over it. All that matters is the win.
All right. Can you handle it if I open up the playbook a little bit in the second half?
Let's do it.
Let's get him.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff. Try to impress your locker room. And most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
Here's 2nd and 8. This one complete to Streets. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Oregon Ducks looking for that elusive first national title. Of course, they've been in the National College Football Playoff before behind Marcus Mariota following the 2014 season. And they beat Florida State that year before falling 42-20 in the championship game. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 17, and it also gives him the first down. Going to go with Keller here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on second down. Marshall, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The Ducks will come up now on a first and goal situation. Back to throw. Marshall. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Second and 11, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Off play action. Marshall sliding out of the pocket. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Oklahoma now with a first and 10. Running it with Gold. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
Ready, ready! 90 Wolf! You better be afraid! You better be afraid!
He's got Mason complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On second down, Gold. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. Hakeem Kane. 46 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Throwing on first down. Marshall, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Marshall. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Isaiah Street's the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. There's so much made about the fact that we've got a quarterback who's never seen the field in a college football game, but you go back to his high school days, he's played in front of crowds. Maybe not quite this size, but it wasn't abnormal for them to have 15,000, 20,000 people in the stands at his high school games, and the numbers from his senior year as a prepster, impressive. Led his team to a 14-0 record, threw for close to 4,700 yards, 30, and he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. Isaiah Streets, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and his guys have taken the lead. But when we were setting up and going over our run-throughs early this afternoon, and I'm talking 6 hours before kickoff, we saw Isaiah Streets out there alone with just his young quarterback and center going through all sorts of different routes, making sure that they had everything ironed out, and it pays off there on the touchdown throw. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's 1st and 10 for the Sooners. From the gun, Fulton. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, a couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Marshall. Open man here, Streets. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. When prepping for this semifinal matchup, we went back and saw all the tape on Isaiah Streets throughout the year, and no matter who you talk with around the game, they say Isaiah Streets, what's so impressive, his route running ability. So much discipline, so much precision on the cuts. Not only that, but you sit down with him and you find out what an impressive young man he is. For the amount of talent that he has and all the stars and accolades by his name, incredibly grounded, just a remarkable young man. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end. So on the strength of 2 touchdown passes in the first college start for their senior quarterback, the Oregon Ducks are moving on to play for a national championship on Monday, January the 7th.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
How's a gutsy tonight? You took us to a national championship when nobody, and I mean nobody, expected you to. And for what it's worth, I'm really glad you stayed 4 years ago.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, baby, we going to the chip. Whew. One more game, baby.
We got this, man.
Oh, yeah. Football is my life, man. But you got to stay grounded in what's important. So I got a little surprise for you.
Isaiah!
Em, looking good, Emily. Oh, and I'm loving this hat.
Thank you.
Oh.
Absolutely. Is that magenta? Fuchsia? What color is that?
Okay. Hey, I bet he'd probably be good at off the board, huh?
Yeah.
Look, Emily has the best games.
Okay. If you had a unicorn, would you want its mane to be purple or pink?
Well.
Well, these are both tough, but good options. I think I'm gonna have to go with purple.
Purple. What? No, look. You see, look, you don't pick from the options given. All right, the game is in the name. Off the board. Now it's clicking. Okay, look, if I had a unicorn, I'd have a mane that matches its horn. Silver.
I'd go with onyx.
Onyx? Okay. I told you, she's a pro.
Hey, how are you? Todd Atwood. I'm Emily's dad.
Hi.
Can I talk to you for a second? She's too shy to ask, but Emily wanted to know if you could do something for her in the national championship game.
Yeah, of course. Anything.
She wanted you to throw 3 touchdowns.
3? I thought I said 4.
4 touchdowns.
Oh.
Is that okay?
Well, 4 touchdowns is a lot.
Yeah, but how can you turn down this face? Look at that.
What if during the game, I came up with some sort of signal to give you, so you know we're thinking about you?
Nah, not as good as 4 touchdowns.
I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's great seeing you guys.
Great seeing you too.
It's nice to meet you, Emma.
Nice to meet you.
She loves it.
Okay, all right. Get on the bus.
We're days away from the national championship game, and there's one big question on everyone's mind. Can lightning strike twice? Last week, we saw a quarterback with no game day experience lead his team to victory in the college football playoff semifinal. Kyle, is this kid good enough to win a championship?
Not at all.
That's it? No,
that's
no?
it. But hold on. I don't think he has to be. And let me tell you what I mean. There is so much talent on that team on both sides of the ball. Manage the game. Don't make the big mistake. I think they have a real shot. I do.
Kyle, we don't like managers of the game here at the table. Very boring, just like your shirt. I feel you, but I disagree. The team has a ton of talent, but they're going to need this dude to make some plays. They're not going to win if they hand the ball off 50 times.
You two be nice. You, Peter Schrager, do you think he'll rise to the challenge?
I do, as long as the pressure doesn't get to him.
Yeah, for real. He's about to feel that pressure. Listen, there's a lot of weight on this dude's shoulders right now. He wins this game, he punches his ticket to the NFL. He loses, and we'll see, I guess.
And then if you're a coach, how do you handle this? What do you say to a kid that has so much to lose on that field?